This is the Let's Go Blues Minute brought to you by Puckdoku, the original hockey doku. Now here's your host, Jeff Ponder.
The Blues played a little April Fool's Day joke of their own yesterday, making it seem their hopes of a 10-game winning streak would be dashed by the Detroit Red Wings. But Jordan Kyrou delivered the opening line of the joke with 29 seconds remaining in regulation, and Cam Fowler told the punchline at 3:27 of overtime for the huge 2-1 comeback victory over Detroit. Both Jordan Binnington and Cam Talbot played brilliantly as the first goal was scored on the 36th shot of the night when JT Compher beat Jordan Binnington at 5:13 of the third period for the 1-0 Detroit lead. But with the goaltender pulled, Jordan Kyrou chipped in a pass from Cam Fowler to beat Talbot through the wickets to tie the game. Fowler wasn't done contributing offensively there, as his game winner was a thing of beauty, going forehand-backhand over the outstretched Talbot to provide the Blues with a miraculous 2-1 win over Detroit in memorable fashion. This all came after Blues head coach Jim Montgomery opted to pull Jordan Binnington early with about 3.5 minutes left. Montgomery said he opted to pull his goalie early because the Blues weren't generating enough chances 5-on-5. He said, quote, "We weren't creating enough chances. We didn't have enough zone time, and they were icing pucks because they were tired." With the win, the Blues did extend their winning streak to 10 games and moved 1 point ahead of the Minnesota Wild for the first wild card in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Blues have outscored their opposition 41-14 during their current winning streak and have allowed 2 or fewer goals in 9 of the games and 1 or fewer in 7 of them. Robert Thomas had an assist on Cam Fowler's game-winning goal, and he extended his point streak to 6 games, which includes 2 goals and 11 assists in that span. Blues forward Dylan Holloway had an assist on Kyrou's game-tying goal to give him 16 points, including 10 assists in his past 11 games. Lost in all of this is that the Blues saw the debut of the 23rd overall pick in the 2022 NHL Draft, Jimmy Snuggerud. After his Minnesota University Golden Gophers lost in the NCAA Regionals, he signed with the Blues over the weekend, practiced with the team for the first time on Monday, and appeared in his first game, playing on the wing mostly with Oscar Sundqvist and Zach Bolduc. He played a total of 10 minutes and 43 seconds and had 2 shots on goal. He also saw some time on the power play, posting 149 of playing time with the extra man. For Snuggerud to come into the lineup, the Blues pulled Matthew Joseph out of the lineup. Joseph had played in 21 consecutive games. Next up for the Blues will be Thursday at home as the Blues have the second of 3 at Enterprise Center. They will play the Pittsburgh Penguins at 7 o'clock. In other news, goaltender Jordan Binnington was named the NHL's 3rd star of the month of March. He helped lead the Blues to a 12-2-1 record in the 3rd month of the calendar year, posting an 8-2-0 record in that span. He added a .910 save percentage and a 2.21 goals against average, playing in 10 games. His 8 wins were tied for the second most, while his GAA was 9th amongst goalies that made at least 7 appearances. At home, Binnington logged a 5-0-0 mark with a .937 save percentage and a measly 1.58 GAA, making him one of 2 goaltenders, along with Dallas's Jake Ottinger, with at least 5 wins and no losses. Binnington added a bow around those accolades when he stopped 20 of 21 shots last night in the Blues' thrilling OT win, posting a .952 save percentage in that game.
Wait, Jeff, one more thing.
Well, before we get into Puckdoku, I want to thank Austin Lynch, a good friend of Let's Go Blues Radio, for helping me with our little April Fool's Day prank yesterday and doing the Let's Go Blues Minute. He did a valiant job filling in for me, but I know my voice was deeply missed. All right, now let's get into our favorite game, Puckdoku. Yesterday's winner was Bill. He beat me with a great score of 1 to my 9. Fortunately, he could not get the 0% uniqueness. Best play came from me, though. I played in the Boston and under 10 games played in a playoff career. Former Blue Jeff Hogan. Fun fact about Hogan, he was a 34-year-old veteran coming off 2 years playing in Germany when he was invited to try out for the Grand Rapids Griffins of the American Hockey League for the 2012-13 season. Hogan, of course, made the squad. and later that week, he was named the team's captain. The Griffins went on to win the Calder Cup that season, the first of his 4 successful years in Grand Rapids. On April 2nd, 2022, the AHL franchise retired his jersey number 10 in a celebration at Van Andel Arena. Not bad for an undrafted NHL player and a guy who was 34 on a tryout becoming captain.
This was the Let's Go Blues Minute powered by Puckdoku. Remember to tune into Let's Go Blues Radio, the original St. Louis Blues hockey podcast and webcast. Available wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube and Facebook. Until next time, hosers.